And we finally got out of work, and now we could see if the hose clamps that we got will fit on the hose that connects from the fuel sender to the actual high pressure pump. So now we gotta pull everything out to get to the back. Grab the tetanus chair. Tetanus. Fold this down. Here's our hose. Now we need to crack this open. Okay. Open it. Oh, these will easily fit, but will it actually tighten down onto here? Because the slide is like the carnival game where you gotta slide that like spoon through the metal wiring without getting shocked. But let's prop you guys right here. Or actually, I'll do it like this. Prop you right here. Move over. So now we got the hose. Pull this out. Take this. Slide it down. Slide it here. And now we need to take the screwdriver and tighten it. If it'll tighten all the way down. These might actually be a little too big. Hopefully, if we keep the screw on top, we could tighten it down. Oh, screwdriver in the way. We could tighten this down so that this stays up. So, we're gonna put you in the ashtray now. Oh, the phone's too big for the ashtray. Oh well, we'll just prop you on. Back to the same position. And let's see what we could do. That one actually held. Where it's all tightened down now. Let's just try and go a little more. Oh, tight like a fresh verge. Ah. Alright, so we got that down. And now we need to take the end of this hose and connect it to this hose. We need to find a connector. Actually, there's a connector in the bag, but I doubt that's way too big to actually fit in the hose as a connector. But we need to connect this hose to the end of this hose and then pull this hose to the back of the car somehow. And then we should have it all set. Honestly, I'm gonna take a small socket and stick it in there to connect to here, and then just tape it with a bunch of electrical tape and see what happens. So we just came inside and we found this pen cap, so we are gonna use this pen cap and look. So there's a few hoses, but we need this hose, and now I understand why people wear goggles, because there's shit getting in my eye. Ow. Oh. Oh well. So we need to pull out this hose. This one goes all the way inside up here. And we need to pull that out. So let's try and pull it out and see what happens. There's someone being a dickhead and their leaf blowing right next to me, but we grabbed the hose and look what we destroyed. We literally destroyed the hose. This is fucked. And now there's gasoline dripping. Actually, that's not fucked, because that makes our job 10 times easier. Now we can break off this old brittle hose and hopefully connect the new one. If we could break this off, though. Oh, that just pissed out a lot of gasoline. As I'm trying to break this old brittle hose off. I could just get scissors, but you know me, I'm too lazy to get back out of here. And now, I just go. We got the hose out, so now we got to pull this old hose out somehow. And attach the new one. And get this tetanus clamp out of here. For some reason, there's a zip tie holding these hoses together, which is annoying because it's preventing me from pulling. So I need to cut this zip tie, and I hate whoever put this on the stupid car. Luckily, we have scissors right here. And good news, we clipped that zip tie, and now we see the taped up hoses. So we need to get this to go through this bracket and slide it through. Let's see. Oh, shit. How are we going to do? Oh, just a little shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Wow. We got the shimmy through. And now we can keep pulling the hose. Yeah, we pull like 10 feet, so we're gonna be pulling for a little bit. Hopefully that's it. Yeah, because all the way through. So now we need to cut this hose and attach it to... Oh, the flash shut off. Give me 1 second. So now we need to connect the new hose onto here. Let's see. Onto here. And attach this, or actually pull this old hose clamp off, the tetanus clamp, and remove this old broken hose, and then we could slide on the new one. So we just got the fuel hose out, and we have to connect it to the high pressure pump. But look, this thing's like Drake. It's like Drake. Look at that thing. But out with the old, in with the new. And soon we'll start her up. And that's the perks of being small. You don't actually need jack stands. Well, you might, depending on what you're doing. Like, if you're doing brakes, yeah. But for a job like this, a lot of people can't slide under the car. But I, fortunately, can. So this came out perfect in my eyes. So now I have to attach it and see what happens. So we just used the vice grips to break that clamp. And just like that, we got the old clamp off using the vice grips. The hose is somewhere. That's the old zip tie. I don't know where the hose is. But we need to attach the new hose onto this little inlet. So let's do that now. But I forgot, since it still looks like Drake, we still need to cut it. Where we'll just probably cut it right here, so it does leave us some slack where if we do have to adjust it. But yeah, we got it all through, got the old clamp on, now we have to attach it. So we just use these tiny scissors and cut the hose so it's a lot shorter now, and we're gonna try to attach this. We might have to even cut the inside to slide it on. But here's the old hose that we cut. We still have, like, I don't know, like a foot. Something like that. I don't know. But we're gonna take this hose and now attach it. Where, yes, I know there's gonna be a bunch of slack, but we need to attach it first just to make sure that this hose is actually big enough, or will we have to cut the inside like how we did on the pump over here, where we cut the inside of the hose so that we could actually slide it on and fit it in there. There's so much oil absorbent, and I'm in a jacket, so I could just grab onto the axle, and I don't even need one of those back roll wheel things. I could just pull myself. But now we need to turn on flash to find out where the hose actually goes. And unfortunately, the hose is too small. Or not wide enough. So we're gonna cut the inside, and hopefully it'll widen it up and we'll be good. And good thing we left slack so we don't have to cut it upside down. So let's go get a razor blade. And as we were cutting the hose, we sliced our finger open, but the hose is widened up now, so we're gonna heat it. Even though it's attached to the fuel pump, we're still gonna heat this. Just from the outside though, just to soften it. So, let me grab the lighter. And I thought I left the lighter in the car that we used to heat up the other side, but it's nowhere to be found, so we have to go look for a lighter. Once we find the lighter, we'll heat the hose. So we got our lighter, and now time to heat the hose. Let's see. Probably prop you on my stomach. Hopefully it doesn't blow the fucking car up. The hose is long. So hopefully we could slide back under, put our hood on, wipe our hair in the back. This is why I do need a haircut, because it getting stuck when I go to slide under the car. But now, go over here and attach the hose. It's beginning to drizzle. And we might be screwed because this isn't wide enough. So we're gonna try and cut it a little more and see what happens. So we cut it a little more. Now we're gonna test if it'll fit. So we've been trying to get this hose on this inlet and it's not working. So we might be fucked unless we pull this off. But it's attached to another hose above because this hose over here looks like a dinosaur. It's like a fossil. It has all these cracks in it, which isn't good either. So we just got home. And now back to the fun. Getting this hose onto the inlet. But I don't think that's happening tonight. The sky is black. I have flash on, so it still looks like there's some light, but no, the street light is on, so we're gonna honestly just plug this hole for now. I'm gonna go get a paper towel or something so nothing goes in it, and we'll do this tomorrow morning. But yeah, now we're gonna take the paper towel and just plug the hose for tonight and start cleaning everything up, because we need to put all of this and see. Oh, I hope we did not run over a lighter. That will suck. But we gotta plug the hole and we'll pick the video back up in the morning. And also tomorrow, nah, I was gonna say we might pull this hose off and use the other side of this hose and put it on the inlet, but that won't help us because we need the hose to go through that tiny little space where you can't stick your fingers. So we're gonna continue breaking this end to shove onto that inlet, but we'll pick it back up tomorrow. So it's currently 8:30 in the morning, and now time to get back to plugging the hose onto the inlet. And since it's cold as crap out, we gotta heat the hose back up because it is basically rock solid. And we finally got the hose on the inlet. We need to cut this hose anyways. We just needed to make sure that we could actually slide it on. Because this isn't good to have all of this bundled up. So we're gonna cut it and get it to fit correctly. So we figured out the hose actually fits if we just keep cutting the inside, but it's gonna be a messed up process because we have to cut the hose under the car and widen it while also heating it up, and we don't have a lot of space to work with, so we have to grab scissors first to cut the hose. So we went inside and just got the scissors, so now we're gonna go under the car and cut the hose. Move this back. Here. Grab the axle and pull. Just like that, we're back under the car. There's that square right there, and I think that's where we're gonna cut it for now. Just like that, we cut the hose. So now we have to cut the inner side of the hose to slide it onto the inlet. So our phone died, but we were struggling for like an hour and a half trying to get the hose on. So we cut it again and then heated it and widened it and cut it again. And it actually fits. So it's not a perfect fit, but now we got the car running and so far it's not leaking, I don't think. So we're gonna bring in the Chinese food for my mother and we're gonna go take the car for a test drive. We just brought the food inside, so now it's time to check if there's any leakage. The leakage would have been over there. And there's no leakage as of right now, so we're gonna go test drive it for a few miles and see what happens. We're just gonna pull this and slide it on top of everything else in the back. Oh, it ran out of gas. And this is how we know we're out of gas. So we definitely need to put a little bit in at least. And we got our funnel and the gas from inside, so we're gonna voila. That's good enough for an angle. You don't really need to see me putting gas in. I think that's enough for now. So we'll drive it and go to the gas station. So until we start it again. Time to get in this thing and start her back up. What? Why isn't it starting now? That's not good. I guess 2 gallons is not enough to start this thing. It won't start now. So we're gonna add more gas and see what happens. Look at it. If your car doesn't make you wanna just stare at it and take videos all the time, you bought the wrong car. So back to putting the gasoline into the bottle. Pop this back open. Take off the gas cap. Funnel back in. Gas here. You back there. And we just put all the gas in here into the stove. So now let's hope this thing turns on. Why isn't it starting now? I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's see if it's leaking in the back or something. Because this doesn't make sense. No, it's not leaking. So I don't get it. Why isn't it starting? It was running before. That sucks. So our next method, let's put down the e-brake because we're on a downhill. Push it with our leg. It's in neutral. So why isn't it moving now? Let's try and push it. rolling it backward. And hopefully the gas will register. Clutch in. This is retarded. Honestly, I'm gonna roll it back a little more than just pop the clutch and see what happens. Time to roll back a little, just so when we pop the clutch, it doesn't go into the house. Alright, that should be enough space. So now pull the e-brake up and we're gonna pop the clutch. Clutch in, put it in first, and let's try it now. It's not working. So we're gonna figure out what to do, and once we get the car running, we'll pick up the video again. One more thing we could try. Let's see if the fuse is actually in the correct spot, or did it shift over again. Then we pulled up this latch. The hood does not like to close sometimes. So you gotta see. No, that fuse is good. Oh, well, I'm gonna spin it anyway. But it's loose in here, actually. Squeeze! The fuse is loose as hell, though. Well, it's tighter now, so hopefully, worst comes to worst, I know we have like a pack or two in the Bensky that we could use. We'll put the legend back on and try to start this puppy. What the fuck? That fuse was melted a little, so we're just gonna go pop in a new one and see what happens. But this is we left the bins, and there's a bunch of shoes in here. You need KDs? Do you need more? Oh, these are actually player exclusive Oregon cleats. KDs? More KDs? KDs? KDs for days. Alright, time to close it. I just got the fuses out of the center console, so now time to run back down to the car and see if these will fix our problem. This time it's gold. So hopefully gold is better than silver and fixes our problem, because look at that. Oh well, it fell. But let's pop this one in correctly. No! Alright, time to pop this in correctly. Take this one, drive back a little, push it, spin it, and it should work. Squeeze. If the car doesn't work, I don't know what to do. This is not fun. And just like that, she's on. Give her a little bit of gas, and she's running. Yeah, the old fuse melted a little, so good thing we had extra ones on hand to use. Now we got the car running, and we're gonna go take it on a lap around the town and see if it shuts off, if it runs, if it leaks. The main problem is to make sure that hose fits and holds. Because tomorrow I want to go take it for a drive. E-brake down. Up. Then reverse. Let off brake. Let off clutch. And we're going backwards. Make sure no one's coming. Cool. So now we're at first. No power steering. Ooh, she's definitely moving good now. She wants to run. Oh, there's a bump. Let's see where we gotta go. Without the seat, the car is a lot louder on the back. That's for sure. We just completed our victory lap. So now, you know what this calls for? It's shimmy time.